Yo, what's up, guys? It's Nazi747, and well, these are just my thoughts on IGN, and they're total crap. Total crap. It's just, how could you just go off and just bash Sonic, but not just the character, it's his franchise, and then the fan base, and it's like, really, because we all want to bang Big the Cat? Come on, man. Get out of here, man. You clearly have, it's clear that some of these guys have not played a Sonic game before, and they're just going by the popular opinion of them. And it's like, they're just doing because bashing Sonic just seems to be the thing now. But the thing is, I don't know about you guys, but I love Sonic. I've been with him, I've been with him, and I've been playing his games for years. As I grew older, I felt like I was growing up alongside with Sonic, but I'm going to put this in a more awesome perspective. It's just, you can clearly tell some of them have not played a Sonic game before. And don't get me started on that whole review of Sonic Unleashed. Now, I will admit that game was good, but I could really do without the Werehog stages. It's just, I just like Sonic for his speed. I don't like slowing down. That's so wrong, but it clearly deserved a better ranking than what that guy did. Some dude named Hillary or whatever. Seriously, Hillary? That's a girl's name, man. I didn't know that was a man. I didn't know that was a man's name. I'm sorry, but seriously. But moving on though. It just doesn't make any sense for them to actually bash Sonic in that way. Like, they were just talking about how the 2 new Sonic games just came out. Or about to come out anyway, and it's like, you couldn't have just kept it positive. You could have been like, oh, I'm looking forward to this, that sounds very exciting. Or you could just express your opinion. Like, I'm not against people expressing their opinions and everything. It's just that it's one thing to express your opinion, it's another to just flat out just drop the entire bus on a freaking franchise and their fan base. It's just ridiculous. And then they have the nerve to try to compare Sonic to Mario, saying that Mario aged well, aged better than Sonic. No. Try that in reverse. And they have the nerve and the gall to try to compare Sonic 2 to, this is Sega's second installment of the game. They are just starting out to Mario's 4th game, Super Mario World. You can't do that. That's just a bad comparison. Well, I hate to say it, but in a way, in that sense, Super Mario World would technically be a bit better. Well, of course, because this franchise is just starting. It's like you can't just make that comparison. That's like comparing 2 people that work the same job, and one of them has 12 years of experience while the other one has 4 years of experience. Now, who do you think is more likely to get a promotion? That's all I'm saying. I just find that stupid. Really stupid. What's worse what pretty much just stops me is saying that Sonic was never good. Where did you get off saying that? And then here's what's worse. You say Sonic was never good, but riddle me this. If you look on IGN and look at all their rankings for pretty much 20 or 25 Sonic games, and you'll see that they have very high scores. It's pretty much between 7s and 9s in the ratings, in their rating and everything. And it's like, how can you say that when IGN, their site pretty much gave them good ratings? And it's like I demand those 4 be fired for because this is unprofessional. They clearly didn't do any research. Clearly. I mean, how do you mess up one main fact about Sonic? It's like Green Hill Zone is in the first game, not the second one. That makes no sense. And then just claiming that there was only one good Sonic game in Sonic CD. Now, I will admit, Sonic CD is good, but it's not the greatest game to ever come from the franchise. There are several good games, and there are several bad games. Now, my opinion is this. No one's forcing you to play the bad ones. I mean, like, you guys are like grown men making very immature and stupid accusations. It's like, get a life, man, and get off your high horse. And this just clearly shows, like, they hate Sonic. But here's the thing, the reason why they hate Sonic is because Sega doesn't pay them to get good reviews, like Activision does for the Call of Duty games. Now, if you look at the Call of Duty ratings on IGN, they either have 9s and 10s or possibly 8s. And it's clear that they have favoritism toward Call of Duty, or COD if you want me to call it. Seriously. You're just rehashing the same thing. Same crap, different name. That's pretty much all you're doing. You're adding small little gimmicks. And I hate to compare Sonic to Mario again, but how do I put this delicately? The reason why I love Sonic games over Mario games is because Sonic games, they're willing to test and try new things. With Mario, you practically just get the same game over and over. And with the same plot, it's like, you're chilling. Bowser comes in, steals the princess. You grab your brother and the 2 toads and you head off on an adventure. Seriously, that's it. You go through that same crap over and over. At least with Sonic, they change up the story or change up the plot a bit and try new elements in the game to actually make it a little more fun. Like, they don't like to copy and paste every single time on every single game. Now, I will admit some of those games and some of those elements, sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. But it's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous how they can just bash Sonic on that. But they won't come near Mario. They praise Mario for this simplicity and everything. How do I put this delicately? And then they complain about difficulty. Last I checked, games are supposed to be a little difficult. Otherwise, if they were too easy, you would just get bored. In fact, if every game was that easy, the gaming industry would just fall apart. In fact, there would not be a gaming industry because it would be tedious, pointless, and boring. They're going, man, it's too difficult, pitfalls, and all these other things. No, it's called shut up and pick up the controller and play. Get good at the game, for Christ's sake. And stop whining over difficulty. You're supposed to test your skills. And besides, you just can't do that. It's just retarded. It's just really stupid. It's like, to be honest, that's the problem with the gaming industry now. Pretty much the gaming community, pretty much. We rely too much on game reviewers and before we buy the game. The truth is, I don't even think they've ever played the game. I think they should just buy the game and have your own freaking opinion and stop going with what's popular to do. Seriously. Like, at first, when I first played Shadow the Hedgehog, I'm like, I didn't care. I didn't even look online for any reviews. I didn't even look up the story or anything. I just bought the game because it looked good. And I will admit, before anyone attacks me in the comments section, hear me out. The game was decent. It's just I couldn't get over the fact that they had so many freaking endings. If we had just stuck with just maybe 3 endings or maybe just 1 ending, we would have been fine. The game wouldn't have been that bad. Or how everybody else so puts it. In other words, don't even trust IGN anymore. Don't even look them up. If anything, I demand they be fired. And here's the thing, not to mention, one last thing before I go, there's some hypocrisy too. After their video went up about doubles down on Sonic, one of them was at an expo or a con, I'm not sure where they were, and one of them just admitted to liking some of the Sonic games. It's like, well, which is it? And in the previous video, you said Sonic was never good. Make up your mind. Alright, you can't because you're a freaking hypocrite. In other words, screw IGN. Seriously. There is no point to them anymore. They're not necessary. We do not need them, to be honest. And it's just sad that no professionalism. This is supposed to be journalism. Give them give these games a benefit of a doubt before you just go around bashing things. I mean, sure, on my channel on YouTube, I do bash Mario a lot. I actually bash the character. I bash the character, not his games. Because I will admit, Mario has some good games, but I will consider them I'll play some of them, but that's only if I'm at a friend's house or something. I don't mind. It's just, I prefer Sonic over Mario, that's all. Well, okay, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you guys. Every time I play a Mario game, I actually play as his brother Luigi because he can jump higher and move faster, slightly. But still, IGN, you need to get your crap together and stop bashing on her, and stop bashing on Sonic fans like it's a bad thing, wondering how it lasted this long. Well, obviously Sega was doing something right, because Sonic has been able to pretty much put Nintendo on his toes since he first came out. And if you look around nowadays, Mario's gaming appeal is starting to slowly decline. And in 2017, I'm pretty sure it's gonna get even lower, because next year, 2017, will be the year of the Hedgehog. And I can't wait. I am excited and I'm ecstatic for it. And to all you true blue Sonic fans out there, screw IGN. Don't even look up that video anymore. They're just bashing just for the sake of bashing, with no facts and no evidence. And what's best is some people in the Sonic community are in the fan bases and community are actually trying to have them guest appear on a podcast, I guess, so they can deliver a counter argument. And they waiting on it. So what you waiting on, IGN? I hope they do it. I hope they do it so they can make IGN eat their words. Well, I didn't say what I wanted to say. I'm sorry, Master 747.